Hello everyone and welcome to the Snipers Club. I'm your host, the Nightwatchman, and today we're going to be talking about the fourth test between India and England, which starts in Ranchi on Friday. Now, after the last game, England are looking a little bit shaky. That was an absolute pasting we took in that second innings after Ben Duckett's heroics in the first. And their Bazball's really not looking great at the moment, but let's see what happens with the test. There's still all to play for. It's all rather exciting, and it's all shaping up to be exactly the kind of test series that I thought it would be in terms of excitement and enjoyment. But there's a lot to talk about that we've got to cover in the last test, and we've got a couple of excellent selections for you that will keep us all going. So we'll start off by talking about England's complete capitulation in the second test, but not only that, just small little things like Joe Root failing to catch and needs some glue on his hands, really, not having the best of series with either the bat or in the field. Ben Stokes is having his selections not really go all that well. Selecting an extra seamer in Mark Wood didn't pay the dividends that they planned to, as well as the absolute star in the making we have in Yashavi Jaywal. What a player he looks like he's going to be. He's taken him 8 tests to hit 1,000 ones, back-to-back 200s. He looks like an absolute rock star in the making, and it's going to be really cool to watch his career expand over the next decade or so. But let's talk about what's going to be happening in Ranchi on Friday. Now, there's already been questions asked about the pitch. Apparently there's a big crack going down the side of it, which one end is going to be good for the right-handers and one for the left in terms of the bowling. Not so hot for the batters though. And they've breasted Bumrah, so you know that the Indians are generally going to be relying on spin. They've got a history of this dodgy pitch tactics, and they know that they can seal the series with this win, so they're really trying to get at England now and get this all wrapped up. But you've got to hope that England have got their spinners as well. Tom Hartley's done pretty well. Like, we've got Shoaib Bashir, who's likely to come back into the lineup in this test, and Renan Ahmed, who still a teenager, had his ups and downs, but looks like a real star for the future. But we've got to see what's going to happen, and I've got these couple of nice little selections for you. Quality over quantity this week, guys, because it's been very hard to cap this series, I have to be honest. But let's get into it, shall we? So first off, I've got Yashavi Jaiswal to get the most match sixes for India, particularly for India in his team, and that's at $2.60 with Bet365. Now, when you really consider what Jaywal's been achieving here, I mean, we're only 3 tests into this series and he's already broken the world record for the most sixes in a test series, and he's still got 2 games left. First player to ever get more than 20, he's already on 22. That's absolutely incredible. It really is. On the back of his 2 double centuries, this guy is in the form of his life. He's been the top 6 scorer in all 3 tests so far, and he's got the balls and the confidence to keep going for it and keep hitting it. So I think he's going to massively build on his 22 sixes. So Bet365 giving that at $2.60 seems like a bit of a gift, if I'm honest. Thank you to Bet365 for that one. I'll certainly be putting money into that one. Considering the closest player behind him has 3, and that's 3 players that have that, by the way. So having 22 sixes and having 3, and then still offering sort of plus odds, is kind of incredible, really. So yeah, let's go for that one. Once again, that's Yashavi Jaiswal to get the most match sixes for India, and that's at $2.60, and that's with Bet365. Now, the other one I've got is England's opening partnership to be worth over 50, and that's at $3 with Boyle Sports. Now, this is an interesting one. So England haven't been doing so well in the second innings, but they've only had 1 opening partnership less than 50, and that was the last one we've just had. But in the first 3 tests, their opening partnerships have been 55, 59 and 89 respectively. So for Boyle Sports to give us that one at $3, that also seems like a bit of a gimme. Form line really suggests it's going well. And England are going to really want to be A, proving Bazball works, and B, making sure that they can compete in the series, because it's not over yet. They're looking a bit limp, but it's not over yet. And as you know, England have got a history of coming back. They were so close to not retaining the Ashes against Oz last summer after being 2-0 down. And McCullum's put a real spirit in there. So for that one again, just so England's opening partnership in the first innings to be over 50 is $3, and that's with Boyle Sports. Like I said, guys, we've only got a couple of picks for you this week, just because I said it's been a hard series to cap. But I'm sure it's all going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to the fourth test. And that's all really from me. You've been listening to the Snipers Club. I'm the Nightwatchman. Please like, share, and help our channel grow.